Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the absolute lifeblood of your construction business, the latest updates to the MEP Academy estimating spreadsheets. If you're the one handling material and labor takeoffs, well, consider this your ultimate guide to building a totally streamlined, bulletproof bidding process.
Look, construction bidding is a high-stakes game. Seriously, how much time do you actually lose just hunting around online for up-to-date pipe fitting prices? Or even worse, how much money is literally bleeding out of your projects just because some outdated prices slipped into your final bid? Today, we're going to see exactly how these newly integrated spreadsheet tools act as your armor against those exact types of costly mistakes. Here is a quick look at our agenda. 1. The new takeoff sheets. 2. Navigating the spreadsheets. 3. Updating manufacturer prices. 4. The discount multiplier. And 5. Summarizing your bid.
Okay, Section 1, the new takeoff sheets and expanding your bidding arsenal.
Let's dive right in. The very first thing that jumps out is the sheer scale of this update. We're not just talking about a couple of minor tweaks here. There are exactly 10 brand new pre-built takeoff tabs sitting right on the main menu, specifically designed for the combined HVAC and plumbing sheet. These 10 tabs represent a massive upgrade. We've got 4 dedicated sheets exclusively for HVAC, so that's covering everything from standard copper and black steel down to grooved fittings and valves. And then over on the plumbing side, you're fully equipped with 6 new sheets. That handles everything from PEX and CPVC all the way over to cast iron no-hub and PVC DWV. The real game changer here is that they've provided the material pricing and labor units for your most commonly used items right out of the gate.
Moving on to Section 2, navigating the spreadsheets for a seamless user experience.
Now, with all that massive data we just talked about, efficient navigation isn't just a nice-to-have, it's absolutely crucial. Take the HVAC copper page, for instance. It lists type L pipe from 1/4 inch all the way up to 8 inches. But to keep you firmly in the driver's seat, the active page you're on is always clearly indicated by a distinctly highlighted green button right on the main menu. You're literally never going to lose your place. Navigating these huge lists is actually a super fast 3-step process. You just click a shortcut button on the right side to jump straight to a specific section, like, say, copper tees. Then you add your items and quantities, and finally hit any of the dozen back to menu buttons to instantly zip back to the top. It completely eliminates that endless scrolling fatigue.
Right. Section 3, updating manufacturer prices with direct links to current lists.
The source material hits on a pretty harsh truth of the industry. It clearly states that estimators are responsible for ensuring they're always using the latest price list. Basically, the ultimate burden of accuracy falls entirely on your shoulders. You really can't blame the software if you're pulling data from 3 years ago. So to help you actually maintain that perfect accuracy, the spreadsheets feature this brilliant built-in tool. They have direct web links positioned right next to the date column. The prices in your sheet are the manufacturer's list price as of the date shown, but these links, they take you straight to the manufacturer pricing hubs, like Mueller or Charlotte Pipe, whenever you need to run a live update. In practice, this is incredibly powerful. Just one click on the Mueller link, and boom, you're on their site, downloading their August 2025 copper list to cross-check K, L, M, DWV, and ACR pipes. Or you jump over to Charlotte Pipe to verify exact part numbers on their NH124 cast iron list. It's real-time verification right at your fingertips, and you can view it in Excel, PDF, or HTML formats.
Section 4, the discount multiplier, your bidding secret weapon. So here's a kind of quirky reality about construction pricing. Some manufacturers will use the exact same static base price sheet for years at a time. Instead of constantly issuing new base prices, the market actually dictates cost through a discount multiplier. This standardized metric is essentially the engine of your spreadsheet. It determines the exact percentage of discount you receive off that static list price. Knowing exactly what discount you're getting is standard practice, and it makes supplier comparisons a total breeze. Typing in that multiplier instantly turns the gears. If you've got a base item of $100, you can effortlessly compare supplier A at a 0.5 multiplier, which gets you to $50, right next to supplier B at a 0.4 multiplier, giving you $40. You instantly know who's got the better deal. No calculator required.
And since your supplier relationships are all completely unique, the tool stays totally flexible. It lets you manually apply entirely different discount multipliers across various pipes, valves, and fittings based on your specific deals. You literally just drop your multiplier into the box, and all the material prices for that item dynamically adjust to reflect your true discounted cost.
Section 5. Summarizing your bid and getting the final tally.
All right, so after you've plugged in your items, verified the dates, and dialed in those secret weapon multipliers, we're finally at the end of the estimator's workflow. All of that granular, itemized data, your super accurate material costs and required labor hours, it all just flows automatically. It carries forward right into either the dedicated HVAC summary page or the plumbing summary page.
This final tally gives you automatic cost aggregation and built-in labor hour calculations in one immediate glance. On top of that, these summary pages leave plenty of room for you to manually add in other systems and space for varied material types. It basically takes thousands of individual data points and seamlessly streamlines the whole bidding process into one cohesive, triumphant view of your project's true cost.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, you really got to ask yourself a tough question. With material costs shifting beneath your feet month to month, is your current estimating process leaving money on the table? Relying on manual entry and outdated PDFs isn't just a headache, it's a massive risk to your bottom line. But armed with tools like dynamic multipliers and live links, estimating stops being a guessing game and becomes a precise science. So, are you ready to stop hunting for prices and start winning more profitable bids? Thanks for joining me, and here's to sharper, faster estimating.